guys, it's Emily here with Tempe Town Lake Boating with the City of Tempe's Parks and Recreation Department. I'm going to talk to you for a couple minutes today on what to do if you want to do a day trip in your kayak. So we have our boat, we have our paddle, we're all ready to go there, but what other safety stuff should you bring with you on a day trip like this? Okay, remember we got our PFD, that's always important. Hat, sunglasses, something to keep hold of your sunglasses because you don't want to lose them if you do end up in the water. From there, we like to carry what's called a float plan with us. We'll put a blank copy of this up on our website. That's tempe.gov/boating. This just has all the information on where we're going, a map of the area we're going to, a copy of whatever permit might be required by that lake. A lot of the lakes here in Arizona do require you to get a permit ahead of time, so make sure you research that. Permits for Tempe Town Lake and Kiwanis can be found on our website, tempe.gov/boating. We also want to share a copy of this with someone who's not going on the trip. That way, if you don't show up, if you're running a little bit late, they have information. They know where you're going to be. Just better to be safe than sorry, okay? You don't need to have a special case like this. You can put just some Ziploc bag, just something that's going to keep that dry for you. I do like to have a little carabiner on there. I clip it into my boat. That way I don't have to worry about it and having a yard sale if you do end up flipping in the lake. Okay, from here we go. I have another small dry bag that I keep out and keep easily accessible. That's gonna have my phone, okay, some snacks, has my car keys in there. I like to have a marker just in case, and the case for my sunglasses. Just nice and simple. You can close that up. Again, I have a carabiner on here so I can clip it onto the boat and I'm ready to go. Okay, from here we go to a slightly larger dry bag, and again, you don't need a dry bag, okay, but you can find these pretty cheap a lot of places. You can just do a Ziploc bag, just do a drawstring backpack, something like that. First things first, we're gonna put down at the bottom the stuff that we probably don't need. I have a nice lightweight but warm shirt, just in case. I know it seems kind of hot out here, like we don't need it, but better safe than sorry, right? So we tuck that in there. With that, also have a fleece hat. If you end up in the water, it might be a little bit colder than what you're planning on, so always better to be safe than sorry. I have a towel as well, okay, tuck that down in the bottom. Some toilet paper in case one of those campsite bathrooms is all out, always good to be prepared. I have two different sources of fire. I have matches, I also have a lighter, just in case one fails. It's good to have these in case you get caught out. Maybe you're up at Lake Pleasant and you can't get back to the marina. Good to be safe. Always going to have a little bit of duct tape, Gorilla tape, something like that, something that'll stick when wet, so you can use this to make any emergency repairs you might need. Flashlight, in case you get caught out a little bit later than you thought you would be, or you can use it as a signaling device, always good to have. Also to have an emergency blanket, just in case. The temperature does drop here at night still, we are in the desert. Better to be safe than sorry. I feel like I say that over and over again, but safety first. Sunscreen, always good to have. Some snacks. I have some paracord just in case. You can tow another boat with this, tie up anything that you might need to tie up. Always good to have just in case of an emergency. Little first aid kit, little multi-tool, got some screwdrivers on there, some scissors, just good to have. And water. We always want to bring more water than you think you're going to need, okay? Think about how much you would drink in an hour-long paddle, probably double it, right? It is getting warm out here. We want to be safe. So with that, we're going to close this bag up and we're going to tuck it away in our boat so we don't have to worry about it. And from there, we go to the next two important things. If you have a boat like this that is not self-bailing, you're going to want to have a pump. So if you do flip and you end up with a lot of water in your boat, you can just pump it right out. Okay? Tuck that in there. Last up, something called a paddle float. If you want to learn how to use this, you're going to have to sign up for one of our classes. You can see information on that at tempe.gov/boating.